This is the hardest escape bunker in Minecraft. This escape bunker is also beautiful because it uses a custom texture pack to make it look like you're actually in a bunker. Oh, did I mention? It's a French bunker too, so it makes it that much harder. Join me as I try to escape this bunker. Will I be able to make it out, or will I be stuck in this bunker forever? I wake up in what appears to be a prison cell. I see security cameras, paintings on the wall. I see strange words, hints, spawn points. What is this place? How do I get out of here? There's a card reader on the wall, but I don't have any card. There's just some drawers, some lockers. The lockers were empty. I don't know where I am, but I know I need to escape. So this is what I will do. I look around the room for anything. It looks like I could put something into this slot right here. Maybe some kind of card to get out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep looking. I can peer through the door. I can see there's an outside room, but I don't know how to get out of this door since it's locked. I look carefully at the camera, and it appears it is looking at something. It seems the camera is looking directly at this painting over here. I then realize I can remove the painting. There's a trap door on the other side. Maybe there's something in there that I can reach. I'm gonna have to get higher up if I want to reach that. I think I can reach it from this bed. Yes, I can. It's a card. Okay, I think I could use this card to get out of the door here. Yes! And then I was able to escape. I end up in a dark room. It seems like a lot of the lights are out. There's a pile of boxes. I start opening lockers, seeing if there's anything I can find. I find a chest, but it's locked. It needs some kind of key. In another chest, I find some wires. Maybe I can make some use of this. I'll hold on to it. I found doors to a dark bathroom, but it's really hard to see in here. Maybe there's some way to turn on the lights. I jump onto the locker and what is this? I have a broken switch. Maybe there's somewhere I can place this switch that would be useful. Then it hit me. There's a wire in the walls that seem to end right here. Maybe this is where I can place the switch. Of course. I place the switch down. I'm not sure where it goes. I'm unable to use it. I have to put the wires in. And now there's so much light in the room now. I can finally see my surroundings. I decide to enter the bathroom to see what is happening in here. Nothing but some old used toilets and sinks. I see a crawl space that I can get into. I'll check that out in a second. There's some sinks, some showers. They look like they haven't been used in years. I then decide to enter the crawl space. As I'm traveling through this duct, I see some kind of pool of water. I keep going. I end up in that room that I saw the drawer in. Right next door. I check the lockers. The door is still locked. I find a key on the ground. Maybe that could be used for that chest. I flick the lever, and that lets me out of the room. I attempt to put the key, and I get 4 ladders. I wonder where I can use these. I see an opening in the roof. I decide to place the ladders so I can get out of this room. I crawl into the duct and leave this room behind. Going into this next room, there's more lockers. Is there anything in them? It doesn't appear so. There's some more lockers, but they're empty as well. I see a corridor and head down it. There's a room to the left. Inside, there's some lockers, some sand, and some bunk beds. Inside the locker, I find a chest. Nothing. What about the drawers above? Wait, there's a shovel. I decide to use the shovel on the sand. I'm able to get through. Inside, I find a pickaxe and a skeleton. It looks like I'm not the only person that tried to escape here. I hope I don't meet the same fate. I keep the sand, for the sand might be useful. I'm not sure how I could use the sand to escape, but maybe I could find use for it later. I now enter the control room. Inside there's a computer, inside some bars. I find some more drawers. Is there anything inside? No. I then see another crawl space. Maybe there's something inside of it. I go under the hatch, and then I find a locker. It's the floppy disk. Sweet. I place the floppy disk into the computer, and I hear a door open. The door that opened was a room labeled storage. Inside, there was 9 lockers. I look inside all of them. In one of them, I find an elevator button. The rest were empty. Down the hallway on the right, there's what appeared to be an elevator. Well, I think there's only one thing to do with the elevator button. I place the button, and to my surprise, the elevator's still functional. I step inside and leave this level behind. I walk into the next room. I find more boxes, some old chairs, some old drawers. There's strange writings on the walls. I find something where I can craft something, but all I have is 3 sand. I find a bathroom with nothing much in it. I then find a kitchen behind some doors. Inside I find an oven that has one piece of coal. I'm able to smelt my sand into glass, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet because there will be no going back. I see a repair shop behind a locked door. I need to find out how to get in there. I search behind the boxes and I find a boarded off room with a button inside. I press the button and I hear a block being pushed. I then realize what I have to do. I go back in and push the button again, and I need to use this to jump over the door. On my second attempt, I'm able to make the jump. I am now in the repair shop. Inside the repair shop, there's a switch that doesn't appear to do anything. I open the door and step inside. I see what appears to be numbers, maybe some kind of code, 573. Maybe I can use that later. I check all the drawers. I find 2 sticks and 5 cobblestone. I'm unable to make a shovel or a pickaxe or any real tools. I then find a blueprint on the desk. Ah, it appears I can make something out of this. I follow the instructions and it makes a hammer. I'm sure this will be useful somewhere. I use the hammer to break down those wooden planks. I'm now inside some kind of creepy corridor. There's a ladder that goes upwards. I climb it. I find myself in a room that there's nothing there but a flower pot. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but this might be useful later. I'm unable to find any other way to get out, so out of desperation, I decide to smelt the sand. There's gotta be something I could use this glass for. I now have 3 glass. I know I'm able to use 3 glass to make water bottles, but once I craft that, there's no going back. I noticed that there's water in the sink. Maybe I could take the water out of the sink and there would be something inside. I craft the glass bottles, and I head towards the sink. I really hope this does something. Yes, I'm able to get the water out. What's at the bottom? Oh, there's a lever at the bottom of the sink. What could I use this for? Ah, there's a place on the wall for the lever. I flick the lever, and I am inside this room. Once again, those code 573. I find a couple drawers, and one has the wither rose. Maybe I can put that in the flower pot. I go up the ladder and find myself into some sort of surveillance room. Inside here, I can see surveillance of some of the rooms I've been in before, and others I'm not familiar with. As I step over here, both entrances are gated off. I can see a flower pot in this room behind the bars. I decide to go back. Now that I have the wither rose, maybe it'll do something when I put it in the flower pot. I place the wither rose in the flower pot, and a door opens behind me. I'm inside some sort of safe that needs a combination to get through. It requires a 3-digit code to get inside. Then it came back to me, the code, 573. Maybe this is what I need to put in. I put in the code 573, and then something happens. I can see that the door across from me has been unlocked. Will I ever be able to escape this mess? Or will I be stuck down here forever? I go into the next room. There's a whole bunch of machinery. The door closes behind me. I guess I'm stuck in here now. There's a bunch of valves that I can turn, and it looks like one's missing here. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this yet. Inside here I find a door with some kind of danger sign. Is this some sort of reactor? I have no idea. I then find a wall with a bunch of pipes on it. Maybe that'll be useful later. I decide to ignore the signs and go into the room that says danger. I find a lever. I open it. It's water. No, this isn't water. It's poisonous. It's killing me. It hurts. There's a sign that says sauce. Is that French for danger? I'm not sure. I can't read French. I then feel like I'm about to pass out. I wake up after some time later. I'm not sure how much later. There's still water in there, but I can't go in. It would definitely kill me this time. I decide to go up the ladder back to where I saw those pipes on the wall. I see that one says water outlet and water inlet, and over there is a locked chest. I assume I need to connect the outlet to the inlet. I see now that I can rotate these pipes, and if I can get the water from one side to another, maybe something will happen. After a bit of time, I'm able to connect the pipes. I press the button, and I hear something open. I now have access to the chest. Inside is a bridge lever. I put the bridge lever under the bridge mechanism sign, and open it. I'm able to cross this path. On there's a picture, and inside is a hand crank. Looking at the picture, I recognize that that's where the hand crank's supposed to go, and it has a certain position associated with it. I place the crank in the missing spot, and then I place it in the proper position. Nothing happens yet, but then I remember around the room, there's more pictures. Over here I see a picture that shows where the crank on the left is supposed to be at. It looks like it's supposed to face towards the right. I put the left crank to the right. I then find another picture that shows the right crank, pointing to the top right. I place the crank in the top right position, and I can hear the sound of water. I then see the water draining. I'm now able to get inside without dying. It does appear to be some kind of reactor mechanism, and I just got rid of the cooling water, so hopefully the machine's not on. Inside, I find a room to the left. I decide to walk through it, and the door closes behind me. There's no going back. I climb up the ladder, and I find a hatch. There's a room that's gated off. The only way to go is under. I pop up on the other side, and I'm in some kind of room. It's another bathroom. There's a lot of bathrooms in this place. I open the door, step inside, and I'm granted to a whole new room. It appears there's some kind of crazy library. There's a bunch of movie signs on the walls, all written in French. I decide to start by going inside the library. There's bookshelves everywhere, a bunch of cobwebs. This place has obviously been abandoned for a long time. There's a locked door, don't know how to get in there yet. I find a book on the ground. Something caused this book to drop. I'm not sure what yet. I see a sign that says Charlotte. I'm obviously in some kind of French bunker. I find some lockers in the corner of the library. One of them has a hidden chest map. I take a look at the map, and I immediately recognize the picture. It's that book that's on the ground, with an X next to the lantern. I go to the location, and indeed, there's a hidden opening with a chest with 16 books inside. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with these books yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I decide to enter office number 13. Maybe there's something I could do with those books. I see a Squid Game poster on the wall. I didn't know they watched Squid Games in France, but I guess it really is everywhere. I don't find anything else of use in the room, so I'm gonna have to look elsewhere. I then find a corridor around these boxes. I'm able to get up and behind it. It seems pretty abandoned and dusty, but maybe there'd be something useful in here? And then I find it. There's a flashlight on the ground. Not sure if this flashlight's gonna be useful or not, but I'll keep it around. After searching for what felt like hours, I decide to punch the Squid Game poster. Oh, there's something behind it. But it's just a dark room. If only I had a way to illuminate it. Oh yeah, I have a flashlight. Using the flashlight, I can see that there's some kind of code written on the back. It's 3, then 5, then 4. Lines stacked on top of each other. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. It must be important for something. Then I saw it. There's a stack of 3 books that look like the ones that I found in the chest earlier. Then I found out I'm able to place books on top of them. Maybe I can replicate the code that we saw earlier. So I replicated the code with the books. It was 3 books, 5 books, then 4. Then I heard something open. A door. What's inside? A corridor that goes downstairs. I go inside and it's the room. The room that I didn't have access to. I flicked the office number 11 lever and the recycling lever to open both of those doors I didn't have access to. As soon as I stepped into office number 11, the walls shut behind me. I no longer had access to the library. Although inside this office, I couldn't find anything of use. Just some more bookshelves and a table. From there I go into the recycling center. There's a lot of fans, and there's some trash on the ground. Not sure if that's going to be useful. I find some more trash in a minecart chest. There's a freight elevator, and there's some detector plates on the ground that looks like they turn green when you step on them. And then I remembered that through there was a code that looked like top left, bottom, bottom right. So maybe if I step on those pressure plates in order, I can activate the door. But then I realized as soon as I step to the next one, it turns off. Then I remember the trash. I have to use the trash to activate them in order. And then boom, the door is opened. I end up into the incendiary. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, so I throw a piece of trash down. The incinerator decided to unlock this door, and inside is a book. Escape, Volume 1. Not sure what that means in French, but I guess this will be useful. I take the book into Office 11. I look at the bookshelves. I see one with an empty slot, and a door opens. I go inside. What awaits me next? It looks like we have access to the outside again. Looks like someone had tried to dig through here. I round the corner. I see a pickaxe on the ground. Some kind of potion, some kind of abandoned room. I go in and take the potion. It's a potion of night vision. This might be useful. It looks like someone else died trying to escape. Looks like they almost made it out though. I realize that I can take the pickaxe this time. There's nothing really in this room. It looks like this is where this guy was held captive when he tried to escape. I then find out I'm able to break the blocks next to where he was digging. Could this be my way out? A large feeling of relief came over me as I kept digging upwards. It was getting dark, so I drank the night vision potion. Up and up, I kept digging. And then I saw what I thought I would never see again. Sunlight. I have made it out. I have escaped. I climbed to the top, and here we go. So, special shout out to Yesao. She's the one who made the map. She's there chilling. It's her bunker apparently, and she's the one who trapped us down here. You know, it was all a joke. The only option we have to say is this is the best map of my life, and to be honest, this map was incredible. So, let me know in the comments if y'all like this map, and if y'all want to see me do more of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe to see more maps like this. I think the last thing for us to do is take a bath. Ah, it's beautiful. Bye!